Hey, Pastor Steve Waldron here, New Life Pentecostal Church, Albany, Georgia. We're going to go over the contributors for the study Bible, the Premier Study Bible. We've been working on this 4 or 5 years, and just go over some of the names. Doubt we'll be able to get to all the names. And you'll be able to see kind of the breadth. We tried to use different perspectives within an apostolic framework, obviously, and coming from all over North America primarily. It wasn't for lack of trying to get people. And I think we may have gotten somebody that was a missionary to Italy or something. I cannot remember his name right now. Wonderful people. Oh, Plantania. And show you this. So this is what I've got in my hand here is just the book block. They sent us a copy of the book block to look over, and it's absolutely fantastic. I'm very grateful. The print is very clear. It's not quite as large as we'd have liked, but extraordinarily clear all the way through, both in the notes and in the Bible text itself. And the headers are real good, a lot of different things. So let's take a look at some of these names. Some of these names you'll know, some you may not. Okay, so the editor, Nathaniel Wilson, Doctor of Education. He is also a president of Wilson University. Managing editor, Stephen Waldron, that is me. Johnny King has a doctorate of philosophy and theology and religion from the University of Birmingham, United Kingdom. Ricky Treese, author, Bible conference teacher, biblical languages, linguist, pastor, applied theology. Stephen Allard has a doctor of missiology from Fuller Theological. And I was thinking he graduated from UCal Berkeley too. I could be wrong. Jennifer Barrett, Doctor of Philosophy, Biblical Studies in Progress from Faulkner University, Montgomery, Alabama. That's interesting. That's only 3 hours from me. I didn't know they had that. Chelsea Hall, Doctor of Ministry, Bethel Seminary. C. Miles Young, Doctor of Missiology in Progress, Fuller Theological. Carissa King, Doctor of Philosophy and Biblical Interpretation and Theology, Assemblies of God Theological Seminary. Jeremy Wilbanks, Doctor of Philosophy and Biblical Interpretation and Theology in Progress from the Assemblies of God Theological. Paul Baumeister, Doctor of Philosophy and Organizational Leadership from Regent. Jesse Galindo, Doctor of Ministry candidate, Assemblies of God. Larry Booker, author, Bible conference speaker, teacher, bishop, applied theology. Dean Anderson, Doctorate of Education, University of the Cumberlands, Williamsburg, Kentucky. I almost went there years ago. Timothy Massengale, Doctor of Ministry and Theology in Progress, Global University, Springfield. Ken Bowe, author, Bible conference speaker, teacher, pastor, applied theology. And like Bowe, Booker, they did amazing amounts of work on this. Adam King, Master of Arts in Christian Apologetics. Nathaniel Urshan, Master of Arts in Ministry Leadership. Hope International. Caleb Adams, Master of Art in Ministry Leadership, Hope International. Kelly Nix, Doctor of Business Administration, Intercontinental University, Irvine, California. Then additional writers and contributors. Now I haven't counted. I think there was a total of 89-ish at one time. But we have elders. I'll let you get a view of that there. Elders and the pastoral leadership. And I know of at least one person that inadvertently got left out. I'd sent it in and then it just didn't get in there, and I felt terrible about that. Tonight, Sister Francesca is filming. I think she's in this list, as a matter of fact, which is pretty amazing. So we have elders: Curtis Young, Jim Shoemake, Joe Holmes, J.D. Borders, James Groshy, O.C. Marler, Wade Bass, Rush Locke, John Scheel, Harold Kern, Nathaniel Neff, and M.D. Treese posthumously. Pastors: Kevin Bradford, which he's got a master's degree. Phil Harrelson, I think's got a master's. Carl McLaughlin's got a master's or doctorate. Gary Strevel, great church in northern Indianapolis area. Kelly Nix, Pete Mays, Jesse Starr, Pete over in Augusta, Jesse Minot, Tim Haddon, Joel Booker, Jonathan Shoemaker. And Joel was really instrumental in the topical index. That's the word I'm trying to hit for. Mark Copeland, Scott Hall, he does the WPF magazine. Shane Golden did a lot of work. Aaron Dunn, Julian Ryder, Bradley Allard, Jesse Parker, great guy. James Johnson helped us with Jonah. Tony Spell, Ben Weeks down here in the Valdosta, Georgia area, Daniel McDonald, Shannon Burgess, Tim Bass, Paul Bertram, Kevin Archer, Todd Malkasian from Wisconsin, Kelly Patrick, Hattiesburg, Mississippi, Johnny Carroll, Marcus Holt, Vaughn Reese, Tim Maines down at Moss Point, and Edward Seabrooks did a lot in the New Testament. He's down here in Bainbridge, Georgia, great scholar. Evangelists, teachers, and missionaries, Franco Plantanilla, Dean Anderson, Keith Nick, Sam Stegall, Nathaniel Hausman from Cuba, Matt Jones, Stephen Jones. Matt is the owner and beginner of Insignia Books. David Holmes, James McCloyd, Vic Hyland, D.L. McClure, Sterling Busby, and Oscar Terrazas. Now, Sterling Busby is now currently in Macon, Georgia. He did that Bible study, Bringing Men to Jesus. He's also one of the great Christian comedians. He can imitate so many famous preachers that are both alive and passed on. Unbelievable. And he's brilliant as well. He helped so much. Grammarians, and all these did. Grammarians, proofreaders, coordinators, and specialties. Bill Lewis, Johanna Kern, she did a ton in the concordance. Rebecca Salters, Sandy Waldron, that's my wife. Carla Adair, London Young, Angie Ritchie, Burton Ashworth, Francesca Smith, Gina Short, Chrislyn Lawrence, Kendra Stevens, Sue Lynn, Jeremiah Zuniga from IBC, and Gwinnett Neff. And also Angela Lubunsky now at Repetto. That's who got left off there. I felt terrible. But who knows why it got left off. But all of these men and women, did this free of charge. They did it at their own dime. They would fly several meetings in Sacramento at Brother Wilson's house, where he's got this huge room. Like, the room is probably as much square footage as a large chunk of this house. Maybe the whole house. I don't know. It's a huge room. And you can just fit a lot of people in there. Wi-Fi, he's got his secretaries there, breakfast every day. It was unbelievable. And God has done a great work. It's turned out to be just a good thing. But I thought I'd just give you a little look at who the editorial committee was, additional writers and contributors. Be in prayer. God will use it around the world. We love you. God bless you in Jesus' name.